I'm Adam Burns and welcome to MeetTheBoss.tv. This week I'm in Zurich, home of ABB, one of the world's leading engineering companies. As a truly international organisation, ABB works in more than 100 countries and employs more than 118,000 staff. Overseeing them all is the man I've come to meet, Gary Steele, member of the Group Executive Committee, Executive Vice President and Head of Human Resources and Sustainability Affairs. Talent management, of course, takes on a particular kind of importance in an environment such as today, where the war for talent is raging more fiercely than ever. What measures do you take to improve your staff?
If you position talent management in the people strategy for ABB, it is truly the spine or the thread that determines everything we do. The people strategy is designed to affect all 118,000 people who work in our company today. And talent management is not restricted to the high potentials or the top end of the organisation. We're trying to drive talent management throughout the organisation at all levels. We've introduced a number of development programs, some of which are exclusive for a certain group of people in the organisation, and some of which are inclusive for everyone in the organisation. But all of them are building on the same concept of leadership, which is one of the foundational principles of our strategy. Leadership at all levels in the organisation. All of them aimed at driving the culture of performance and delivery across the organisation. But most fundamentally, all of them driving at building a common and consistent set of values, the way we do business all around the ABB group.
So can we say that best practice is a mix of corporate communications and face-to-face networking?
Well, I'm not sure it's a best practice. I'm always reluctant to claim best practices because I don't know everything that's going on in the world. I only know what's been done in ABB. But I think if you think about your own situation as a human being in the organisation, I think every one of us wants to be in the company of good leadership. And for me, this is why we've spent so much time and effort focused on leadership in this company. Good leaders motivate and retain good people. The corollary is bad leaders lose people quicker than quick. And what I'm trying to describe to you is a model of leadership that we're trying to drive across the whole company.
There's a phrase for information security that it is people, processes and technology. I think if you take technology out of that equation, people, processes and X becomes a fairly good analogy for most business strategy. How do you, within HR, which is an emotional beast, you're dealing with people, how do you mandate for those emotions? How do you mandate for the politics? How do you mandate for the real world?
Well, I think the first thing you do is you develop a number of different lenses through which you look at people and judge them, and that's what we've done. We have a top-down, we call it a leadership development assessment. We've developed a leadership framework, which is a competence-based framework, and we've trained about 50 people in our organisation to assess our leaders against the framework. Then the other side of the coin is we have the annual appraisal process, where we look at not just somebody's performance, but also their behaviours. This is very much a GE concept. It's not just what you deliver, it's how you deliver it.
For more fantastic interviews directly related to your business, be sure to explore Meet the Boss TV.